What up, fam? It's your boy, Swish05. Hello, Natsu. It's been a little minute since I made a video. I was workshopping a couple different ideas, but decided to scrap them because they're not really the way I want to go forward with content on my channel. And also, I don't really care about it. So, here we are. What I do want to talk about, though, is just a couple things that frustrate me with the community. I love this community. I do. I really do. I love this game. I have multiple Dead by Daylight tattoos. I have all sorts of Dead by Daylight merch in my crib. I make Dead by Daylight related songs and shit like that, you know, writing up fucking play. Anyway, I love Dead by Daylight, right? It's original and it's licensed content. I love the community as well. There's just like lots of little annoyances I have with it. Like, I don't know. It's like some of y'all like hate fun, or some of y'all don't have senses of humor, or some of y'all just like need like some adult therapy to know how to deal with things when they upset you. Because a lot of you seem to think that just because you're upset with something, that all you have to show it is hate. And that's a weird philosophy to adapt, you know, en masse, I would feel like. But then again, like, I don't know. I don't want to say herd mentality, but it's just that like people would rather speak of the negatives more than the positives. And there's a lot of positives to speak for about everything that's going on with Dead by Daylight. There's also a lot of negatives. But see, the problem is everybody pays attention when you talk about the negative shit, right? Then you get people agreeing with you and stuff like that. But then when you start talking about the positive shit, you got people coming and pulling out their dick and putting their hand over the tip and peeing so it sprays out like a fucking and they just spraying piss all over the crowd because some people are still enjoying the product. It's like when people scream, I'm not playing anymore, I quit, I don't have fun with it. Cool. And go back over there. We're in here. I'm in here trying to get into a lobby, bro. I don't care. What is you not playing the game? What does that do? Then you can say, oh, you got to let the developers know that, you know, they're okay. We let the developers know. You tell the developers, that's what we do. We have people make noise. They make noise. They get ears. They get attention. And then the devs get on shit. I get it. It's cool. I understand that. But then we got, you know, it's like behavior can't win for losing, you know, because like shit is undoubtedly going bad right now. The things are not the way that they should be. I don't know what's going on with behavior, but they're trying to get it together. They're changing the way that they communicate to appease. They've been doing a lot of things to appease us. And I have to applaud them for that, because the majority of us are like, you know, little babies, you know? Like the majority of us are like little babies. And when we see a thing we don't like, we throw a tantrum, and that's what's been happening. And I'm not against throwing a tantrum. All of us put money, we put time, we put a lot into this. People who make content put even more time and stuff. You know, there's a lot that goes into it. So being upset, yes, we should be vocal about that when there's things that we don't like. So then when they give us a fix, again, we're allowed to be skeptical about that because we've been here before. You know, it's like literally everybody made the same goddamn reference to it being like going back to a partner that keeps doing the same thing and waiting for you to think it's all good and they fuck up again, you know. And if that's to the point that you can't take anything positive anymore from the experience, it's time to let that experience go. Yeah, it's time to let it go. If it's consuming you that much that every time you see somebody excited about something, like with Jim Beam, after it was all said and done, you got these people pissed off. Panties in a bunch, boxies in a twist, undies in a flundy, because they gave us Jim as a fucking profile pic. I was reading comments like, y'all are dumb. Y'all let anybody do anything to you and you just accept it. And you accept the slop. First of all, bro, they just gave this to us. It's not like a thing that anybody asked for. It's not like a thing that anybody paid for. Behavior just put it in people's fucking accounts, okay? So, first of all, shut up. Second of all, what? I can't enjoy this thing. We went hard on these people. These are granted, these are human beings, bro. Yes, this is their job. We pay for it. We put our time in, but these are human beings, bro. They're fucking humans, bro. Like, y'all gotta chill the fuck out. For real. Y'all gotta chill the fuck out. You're announcing that you don't play the game, you barely play it, you don't enjoy it, bro, just walk away. Just turn around and walk away. If you so bitter that you want to insult people because they're enjoying a thing, having fun with a little catharsis, and you want to insult them, say they don't have brains pretty much, say that they're weak because they're enjoying a thing that they didn't even ask for, that was just there, why not smile about it? Why not? Do you not get happy when your order gets fucked up and you go up to the counter like, hey man, we fucked up your order, but we added some, you can keep that and that. Somebody giving you something you ain't expect, they never made you happy. You ain't ever got a great outcome from what seemed to be a bad situation before. Like I said it before, it's like some of y'all ain't experienced nothing in life so far sometimes. You know? Two things can exist at the same time. This game can be extremely fun and extremely frustrating at the same time. It's allowed to be. This game can be a marvel of how they get like Maurice to work and how the killers interact with the environment and how the powers work and how everything just comes together to give us this experience. We can love that. That can be amazing. And the coding and implementation behind it can also be trash at the same time. You see what I'm saying? You dig? You smelling what I'm stepping in? You picking up what I'm putting down? Both of those things can exist at the same time. This game can be my favorite game and the most frustrating thing at the same time. Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta chill out. It's okay for people to enjoy shit. Like I said, if it's that bad, bro, walk away. Just walk away. We don't want you here anyway. No? It's like with YouTube, I had to curb my watching back a little bit of certain channels because it's just all doom, bro. It's just reacting to nothing but doom, agreeing with everything that's bad. Motherfuckers ain't even trying to find no light in the tunnel no more now. They just know that negativity is what fucking pays, bro. That shit puts money in pockets. I get it, bro. I get it, but you out here perpetuating this feeling that, you know, you hate everything about the game right now, and you probably don't even really feel that way. I bet some of y'all don't even really feel that way. It's just content and it's just clicks. Because ain't no way you spend this much time on Twitter, on DBD YouTube, in any DBD space consuming so much content that you can make multiple videos a day. There's no way you're doing all that, but you're so frustrated with the game you're not playing. That you're so frustrated with the game you can't find no enjoyment. Your audience thinks that, but they're not putting two and two together. I am. If you hate the game that much, bro, just stop playing. You can do that. You can take a break. I took a break from this game before. Just take a break. It's that easy. Just don't turn the game on. Or do. And just play. I'm not against nobody sharing their opinions. I believe people should share their opinions. People should be passionate about the things that they spend a lot of their time on. That's why I'm a yapper. I'm a certified yapper. And when people, that's another thing that's fucking weird. Here's why it's such a weird, and I feel like it would be an embarrassing thing to be that person. right? So say let's use Twitter, like it's, say we're at this like mansion party. There's a bunch of people around. There's side conversations going on. There's people eating, they're drinking, they're enjoying merriment. There's people over there having fun. Blah 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 blah. We're at this big thing, right? And me, the yapper, I am talking to the host of the event. The host of the event would be the person who posted the post that I'm about to yap underneath on Twitter. But I'm talking with the host, right? So I give this, they tell me this whole thing. I'm very passionate about what they're doing. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm at this event. That's why I'm loving this time I get to say this to this person, because I'm here for this reason. So when I speak, I let my passion about it be known, and I give fully fleshed out ideas, and I give fully fleshed out like ways that if I introduce a problem, here's a way that maybe it could be solved. This, like when I speak with conviction and purpose, right? So imagine that. And then there's other people around listening, you know what I'm saying? Again, still side. And as soon as I'm done talking, here come your weird ass. Yapper, am I right? This guy. Okay, and so like what? That is such a weird thing, like especially like on Twitter or on any social media. Like I typed all of those words in my phone and I looked at them a couple times. I checked the punctuation, checked the spelling. I did all of that before I posted it. So then I posted, right? And then one person out of the thousands that interact with that post goes, "You're a yapper." What does that mean? What is that supposed to do? What is that? What is that? What is that? To me, it's just another example of a fucking miserable person trying to shit on people's fun. I'm passionate about this game. Bro, if you ever catch me, I'm yapping about anything I'm feeling passionate. That's what it is. I believe everybody should yap, bro. Talk your ass off. Let me know what's on your mind. Ain't nothing wrong with yapping. Ain't nothing wrong with yapping. I just wish that it's not like necessarily y'all need to grow up. I just wish that, man, it honestly, dead ass just feels like some of y'all are just so miserable, bro. It just seems like misery. Maybe it's because of the shit that I done been through in life, bro. But ain't nothing got this much power over me, bro. Especially not no pixels. They don't got that much power over me, bro. Like I said, I'm passionate, I'm everything. I talk my shit to behavior, but also give behavior their praises. You can't have the good without the bad, bro. And if you don't, that's what's leading y'all to be so miserable, because you don't know how to actually enjoy nothing. You don't even know how to enjoy shit. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't never been through nothing in life. Because you go through shit in life, you learn, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna get into all of that, because then that's getting off topic. And I said I was gonna yap, but that's just a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing we don't even need to get into right now, And it's not even like I'm making this video to like attack anybody or nothing. I'm just yapping. And if you don't want to hear me yap, you could have turned it off by now. So, here we are. Another thing that makes me sad sometimes is when I see the lack of imagination in this community. How can you play a game like Dead by Daylight, know anything about its lore and how the characters work, and then at the same time say that this or this doesn't belong in Dead by Daylight? Saying something doesn't belong in Dead by Daylight will never make sense. It will never make sense to... Pull up, it's hot. It will never make sense to say shit like that. Because we literally know the entity can do whatever the fuck he wants to. He's an omnipotent spider plant god. If he decided that, he wanted Dora the Explorer to be in Dead by Daylight, I dare you to tell me Dora the Explorer don't belong in Dead by Daylight. I dare you. All it takes is for one Dora's stranded on an island. She ends up becoming a killer. She's captured. Her and Boots end up as unlikely companions, captured by a group of tribal warriors, and they lock them up, and every day day by day, they cut a little piece of her flesh off and cut a little piece of his flesh off, and they forced them to watch them eat. And as they lose strength, they figure out a way to communicate with each other, create this symbiotic relationship, right? And then one day they come up with this plan that if they work together, they can get out. So Dora, the explorer, and Boots end up working together, right? They're all cut up, they're all mangled, they're all torn up. But his hand can slip out the cuff, right? And so he's waiting for the guard to come. And the guard comes and he rips the keys out, tosses it. She does something to unlock the keys. I don't know. I'm not fleshing it fully out. This is just off the top. They get up. Boots attacks. Jumps on the face like the twins with Victor. Dora comes behind, grabs his weapon. The next thing you know, you got Dora and Boots fighting their way out of this fucking jungle, in this wilderness camp, slaughtering everybody. But she's trapped on the island. Some of the men survived. She didn't kill any other women. So she starts this back up. But she leads it with an iron fist. She becomes a warrior princess and slowly takes over everything, killing everybody in her way, not taking no prisoners, killing everybody, right? She becomes feared. She makes it back to the mainland. Or maybe she doesn't make it back to the mainland. Maybe she tries to set sail back to the mainland. She's conquered everything in this area. She takes her army, she takes Boots, and she sets to go conquer new lands. But as she's crossing across the fucking ocean, the fucking fog rolls in. Now she's in the realm. The entity can do whatever the fuck it wants. Anything belongs in Dead by Daylight because of how the entity works. Y'all ain't got no imagination. Y'all don't like anything fun. You dusty, you know? Just dusty hating. Y'all just haters, bro. Just haters. All right, I'm done yet. Oh, one more thing, bro. I keep getting these random, like fucking messages and my random calling me niggers randomly and shit. Bro, I am 37 years old, bro. I've been using the internet since the internet was a thing. I remember I used to have to wait 10 minutes to upload for a picture of Girls Gone Wild to download so I could crank one off. You know, like, bro, we are not the same, bro. I played Halo 2 online, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you calling me a nigger on Twitter doesn't make me upset. Coming in my stream calling me a nigger, it doesn't make me upset. Especially when you don't even have your name or anything indicative of who you are as a person, and you're hiding behind some fictional character's profile picture. You don't exist to me. It does not. You will never catch me flustered over that, bro. I've gone through actual racism in real life. I've been threatened in real life before. I'm not worried about what somebody who's so big of a pussy that they can't even portray themselves as themselves over the internet, that it doesn't hit like you think it does. That will never, you will never get me with that one. I might say fuck you or tell you to shut up, but bro, it's not hitting like you think. All right, that's that. Thank you for listening to me yap. We will get right back on track with other stuff after that. I do have a couple things coming out, like I said the other day on Twitter, I do, but I had to scrap what was before that so I can I just wanted to yap with y'all a little bit. Just talk a little bit of shit about some shit that frustrated me. So we'll be back at it. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed whatever's playing, whichever way I decide to play the thing, whatever. All right, y'all. I'll fuck with you next time. No! Oh! Oh, no! Where'd he? I don't know. I'm so disoriented right now. I have no idea. I have tears in my eyes. Seriously.
cameras.
I'm too scared to check the cameras. I don't. I hear his footsteps. Ah! How they get stuck in a? It got stuck in the fucking ceiling. Right. Oh God, there's a door right there. The way that shadow of that hook is looks kind of dope. He's coming! No! Oh! Oh! I, I gave him my toolbox because that was a fun. That shit was fun. I can't lie. Oh, that that turned out to be a fun match. Oh, what do you have? Batteries included, lethal pursuer, machine learning, and fear of chase. Ah, nice build too.
GG from Springtrap.
You were Springtrap. You were the one. You knew you were scaring the fuck out of me.
Fun scaring you.
That was probably the funnest Springtrap match I've ever played. That was